video. First and foremost, I would like to thank Jasco Games and Lindvander Studios and Studio Canal for bringing this back from the dead live on Kickstarter for the second time. Won't go into any of the history there. It's known by a lot of people. But what we're going to do is we're going to do a live unboxing of the Evil Dead 2 board game, which arrived this week. I would like to thank them for investing in their time and effort in this and bringing it to us. Tremendous job, and it restores a lot of good faith back into the board gaming industry. Would like to thank them for that. That's really special. So without further ado, we have the box. Let's see what we've got inside. This is the live Kickstarter. This Kickstarter is a long time coming, and I would like to say it's been easy, but it's only been easy as long as Jasco and Lindvander have been involved. Thank you for that. So straight out of the box. Sorry about that. Straight out of the box, we have a little bit of extras. I'll leave that there for you. And a lot of packing. A lot of nuggets. Try and get that on the big granddaddy themselves. Evil Dead 2 board game. Let's see. Oh, and as has been reported, special card for the University game. We will put a link to that as soon as we can in the below the video. Try and get all this out of the way and get on with the unboxing. Oh yeah. Let's see if we can adjust this a little bit. Just so that we can have a better view, hopefully, of the table. We will bring it up to you close and nice and neatly as well. So I think we'll start with the game. That's the way to begin. Try and get this open without doing any permanent damage. Boy. This is the first ever live Meeple's Cave video. We are proud to bring this to you. Oh, we have forgot about that. We have a special cover. So we have the Necronomicon Asleep and Awake. So I can leave that there in view. Okay, special add-on. And I want to also point out the fact that Jasco and Lindvander was so good at what they done here. They also gave all copies to everybody who backed this the first time around, which was incredibly nice. They had no obligation to do so, but it was nice. We've got Buffy the Vampire Slayer from Jasco, and we have some information about the Cinestory, which I didn't get with this. I unfortunately didn't have time for myself. That was my own fault. I forgot to add it on to my pledge. But yeah, some interesting there. We have the rule book. We have the rule book here, and yeah, looks like it's step by step. Well laid out. The board game, and of course Ash there on the front. As far as I can make out, we have also a really useful thing here with the appendix for every token. Always important. I often find that sometimes the amount of symbology in a game is difficult to understand if you don't have a direct reference. Good call there, guys, for including that. Straight off the bat, we have all the punchables. we have, well, these are good quality. These are actually quite thick. The prints on them are very, very good. I'll give you an overall view of them here. You can see them all there, different aspects. All right, these are good quality. These will not wear easily on the game, and they punch very, very easily, straight out, all the way. And I think you can hear from the quality. I think you can hear from the quality that that these are actually, they're quite thick and readily durable. All right. Yes, thanks for joining us. Temple of the Hut. Yes, is that your name? Temple of the Hut. Yes, it is. Okay. Player boards. You can hear that. Good quality. Evil Dead 2. All your information on there again. All these things, they just make playing board games that much better. It takes away a lot of that issue. Got some tokens again along here. Again, these are the cardboard components of the game. Lovely pieces there. And again, you can see these are falling out really easy. No damage to the player boards there. Okay. Let me see what else we got falling out as we got. Oh, we're straight in then. We're straight in then to the board. And I know I want to give a special shout out to Dylan and Linvander, and obviously Josh, who put a ton of effort into the design mechanisms and stuff in the that I believe Josh, the trouble he went to identify the different parts of the cabin in the Evil Dead. This is a good thick board. You can see there the cabin and the work shed outside, and the detail that's gone into. I can only express, we have the detail on the walls and the carpets. And apparently when he was doing this, he was looking at pictures and the movie itself to get everything exactly right. Well done on that. That was very well done. Again, good quality, thick board. It's not bending whatsoever. And then the fun part, you just have to love miniatures. Look at these miniatures, huh? Look at these. That's a serious size miniature. Look at these. Great quality miniatures. There's some weight in these. They're gonna take up the game board. They're gonna take up space on the game board for sure. Put these up here so you can see them. Then we have our dice. Lovely jubbly. Everybody likes to throw a few dice. Gives us that hope that we may win, even though we know we're in it. Hope you can catch that sound. Gives us that hope. Rolls good. Rolls good. Gives that hope in the game that even when there's one last thing to do, or it seems like there's nothing left to do, we still have one last chance. Then we have the cards, the event cards. Get these open. Well wrapped, well taken care of. This has arrived in immaculate condition from Jasco. Well done, guys. No flaw there. And despite the current climate and with the COVID-19 situation, we still have this arriving in the middle of it all. I think there's a lot to be said for that, considering there are some Kickstarters who are using that, maybe rightfully so in most cases, but in some cases an excuse for why something, quite frankly, was 2 years late before the COVID-19. But no excuses for Linvander. They've absolutely, Jasco and Linvander, they've delivered this product very, very quickly. It only finished up there recently. So we got our cards here. We got our event cards. Try not to spoil too much. We've got a number of event cards. We'll do that there. And then we have our different character cards Henrietta, The Hand, Killer 3, Rotten Applehead, Ash, Linda, Ed, Annie, Jake, and Bobby Joe. All in there. Again, good quality cards. They're going to last. They're going to last in this game. They're not going to be an issue there. Then we have the crux of the game, which is the Deadite cards, which you draw. The more you draw, obviously, you've got a lot of human cards then. And outside of that, that's a draw. The more you draw, obviously, the bigger chance you have of being a Deadite in the game. And then, as I said before, the different event cards. I don't want to reveal too much there, but they all have the same back, which is the event card back. All right. And then more fun, more miniatures. We'll get going here and move these over here. Yeah, definitely bigger than you thought, yeah. Hey John Hutton, welcome. Lynn Vander and Jasco follower there. Welcome Ryan as well. Yeah, I was lucky that I seem to be one of the first in the UK and Ireland to have this arrive. Yes, these guys are amazing. Like, these are insane. Like, the shirt, it's just solid plastic. And they're going to be great, and obviously in with the theme as well. We've got this looks like a bunch of Deadites here in a plastic bag, well wrapped again. See how these play out. And in comparison, we'll do a comparison check. Obviously Applehead, where's the Deadites? That'll give you some perspective on how this is. We got a bunch of these guys. Again, these are actually solid. They look like they're a little bit thin, a little bit frail, but these are actually solid plastic, and these haven't arrived. There has been a problem previously with miniatures like this, that they've arrived maybe a little bit bent. These are not. These are solid. They're not doing anything there. They've come perfectly fine. And we have a whole bunch of these, all the same. Deadites are Deadites. Really good quality. Brilliant. What we've got a different character here as well. Wow. So we're going to have to look into that. That's my fault. We have a few here. Okay, Deadites. Some different Deadites in this one. Don't open a bag like that again. Probably after losing a couple. What a way to have a first video. We will be looking at future productions and different productions. We have Ash here with his chainsaw and gun, shotgun. We have different types of Deadites then that are leaning. These are quite deliberately leaning and quite deliberately look like this is the way they're supposed to be. That's not flimsy in any way, even though it's only standing on one leg. It's absolutely great quality. Well done, guys. Looks like I think this is Annie. She got her dagger. We've got a smaller hand. Yeah. And I say that because we then have this hand. Again, great quality miniatures and very well detailed. They we have two of these hands for different aspects. They're slightly different. One comes through the door and that, or window it looks like. And then we have, well, it looks like the other characters in the game, obviously. We hold them from the side. Try and get you some more thing on it. Those are Applehead hands, are they? I have to say, that's yeah, they look solid. They do. They absolutely are. And yeah, but they have they have varying degrees of miniatures that probably do the same job. And then we have more here. And the great thing about this is we're not done with this, obviously. Oh, there we have. Look at that. I'm not going to have another issue where I throw them all over the table. And here we have more miniatures again. different stages. God. In the holding your head, I beg your pardon. We got different types of deadites going on here, and yeah, different. Again, it looks like these are bent. These are not bent. These are quite deliberately like that. These don't actually. If I tried to, they're that solid. If I tried to bend them back up straight, which is not how they're supposed to be, they would actually probably be the wrong way. So some more different deadites there. We're really, a lot of people, John and obviously Ryan, who has joined us here as well. These guys and this game has been a while coming, and we have been excited. And Jasconians and Linvanderians done a lot of work to try and support this and spread this around. We want to thank them again. You have no idea how good it was for them to take up this project when it seemed like it was dead in the water. Okay, so we have all that there. That's all the new, or the characters. We have all them. I think I got all the deadites and stuff. Yeah, they're all deadites in there. And then we have some extras thrown in. Everybody who backed this got one of these, including the people who backed it originally. Absolutely fantastic. Go to jascogames.com or try search for Linvander to support their future projects. Absolutely gentlemen for doing this. Can't say it enough. There's the people down the bottom responsible for bringing this to you. Okay, this is the extras pack, and some interesting models in here. A whole bag full of models, miniatures. Extended neck, and it looks like the first one there without a hand for Ash. And some more event cards. So some more event cards were unlocked. Again, these are the same quality as what's in the game itself. Oh yeah, wait. Let me see. Oh, it's hard to read. We got a great deal in this game, considering how the first one went, and everything was an add-on. This was an all-in. This was all in, everything in the base pledge, in the normal pledge, and it was one meets all. And they just made past the funding goal on Kickstarter, which was an absolute crime, because there are games who, quite frankly, if I'm being honest, as a Kickstarter backer and as a board game collector, they deserved this to be blown through the roof for what they were doing. And again, I think that there's a lot of hardcore guys there, but the fact that this funded twice, despite the first time, is testament and to the job they had to do. So, more event cards there. That comes in the extra box. Deadite version of the PCs, yes, exactly. And we have some interesting miniatures in here again. We got your weapons, and we got different deadite animals. We have multiples of deadite animals. Where are we at? So we have 3 of those. Hold on, I'll count them out first. 4 of them. We have 4 of those deadite deer, moose. Looks like a moose. I'm Irish. We don't have these guys. We have deer, about as big as we get in this country. Some scenery pack. Different versions of that. We have a few of those in it too. All here. As I said, we have weapons. We have a couple of shotguns for those people who like to have shotguns rather than in this kind of format, rather than the actual the little cardboard tokens you get. It adds quality to the game in some cases. We got an axe, another shotgun, plenty of extras. The deer head is my favorite from the movie. Yeah, it really is. What was this? They are, yeah. I agree, John. They are absolutely much better than the actual cardboard. It gives a quality feel to the game when you're playing it, and all of this all came as an extras pack. They went out again and included all of this as much as they possibly could from the original game in this for the one price. Absolutely fantastic stuff from them. And again, some more quality miniatures there. You can zoom in on these probably by saving the video and watching it later. And mad squirrels. We do have squirrels. They're just not dead-eyed squirrels here in Ireland. Okay. And then we have these bad guys. They're good quality miniature. The detail on these miniatures, honest to God, the quality you're getting for the price point in this was absolutely phenomenal. It's absolutely... Uh-oh. Here we go, John. Here we go. Deer head. I'm having a flashback of the actual thing. So we have a couple of more squirrels there and a couple of more fences. And of course, the iconic chainsaw. Absolutely brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. A couple more axes there. All around, great quality game. I am absolutely dying to get this to the table. Unfortunately, COVID-19 is more of a delay now than the actual game getting here, which is bizarre considering the circumstances. We do have an instruction manual here which describes the other additional setup and Gooseneck Henrietta, which you saw there first. Where's she gone? Here she is. How she plays, and obviously the crazy deer head, the possessed deer, all the instructions in there, very small form, very quick and easy to reference format in this little booklet that adds on all that extra material. Yeah, fantastic guys, absolute credit. I was dying for this to arrive. There's been people, I think it was 2016 was when this originally started. Credit to the guys, as I said a number of times. John, I'm just looking at your comment there, recommends that you watch the movie first. It will absolutely bring you up to speed. It will actually set the atmosphere, I think. Great. And as I say, the board again, credit to Josh for this work. It's absolutely, I'll try and get you some close up of it here, but just some of the rooms here, even the positioning of different things within the rooms and the actual work and the lighting around here and the rooms, absolutely top quality stuff, and just a good representation, an absolutely lovely game board. Brilliantly well done. And to Dylan for all the mechanisms. I believe there was a lot of work done by Jasko and Linvander to get this up and running. They didn't just reproduce anything that went before. They actually changed the game and made it better. They made it absolutely better, because the original game would have been just a rehash of some previous games that you would have had. Yeah, watch the movie. Thanks, Ryan. Yeah, watch the movies over and over again. I agree. It's ideal to get in the movie feel. So, is there any further questions? Is there anything else you would like to see, folks, before I wrap this up? Again, let's see some components here. Some of the player boards, as you said, good quality. Each person in the game gets one of these. You can see it's reversed now, unfortunately, but all the different components within the game explained there. And we go back to these are the cardboard cutouts. We do have some of these things that are, there's the Necronomicon. Jesus, that was way harder than it should have been, got a couple of blanks down here, and we do have replacements for some of these, like these ones down along the bottom, the weapons. We have the actual miniatures for those, or some of those in it. Yes, so yeah, and again, these are the barricades that we do have. Where are they gone? We do have here. So these replace these, I imagine, on the board game. All in all, fantastic quality, delivered. Keep an eye out for viewers of Army of Darkness. Of course, yes, of course. Army of Darkness is coming out as well. That should, I don't know, they're going to kickstart that, right? Folks, yeah, I think they're going to kickstart that. If they're not, I will provide at a later date. Subscribe to the channel, give us a follow. I will provide all links that are forwarded on to me with that, and we will get the board gaming community behind this. Yeah, they're just waiting on a date to launch. I figured as much. There was at one stage talk about that they might not do it that way, but it looks like that's the way they're going to go. I will provide links to that in future board game unboxings. And I think, folks, again, I'm going to finish really quickly, and I'll be going live with a couple of games later on. Would like to let these lads here, serious size, against these. So great theme. It looks like it's going to be an absolute monster of a game to play that I'm loving to get going on. And listen, anybody, what am I playing tonight? I will probably play tonight. I will probably play I'm due to do my rallies, and the COVID-19 Championship Golf Tournament has the summer program has begun, so we're playing the first round of that. The target at the moment is astronomical. It's -9, so I have to beat -9 to win that championship tonight. That would be about 30 minutes of a round or 40 minutes of a round, and we have some championship going. Also, Ryan, if you are joining us, or John, would love to have you as well. We and everybody else who's watching. Good luck there. Yeah, I know, -9, right? Yeah, and the rest. If I shot -9 on a par 3 course, I'd be doing well, wouldn't I? Like, or in pitch and putt. Crazy golf. I can't even get -9 in crazy golf, let alone real golf. But that's the wonder of playing video games. They give you this false sense of security. What I will say, or this false sense of achievement. Yeah, we will be doing more unboxing games. We will be doing playthroughs of some games as well. But I thought this was a very special project to me. Really got on well with some of the guys at Linvander, and know that they put a lot of effort into this. This is the first one. I wanted this to be my first board game reveal, and I think guys, credit to you. The Evil Dead by Jasco and Linvander, and I think you should all go out and get it. Thanks guys for joining me. I will see you on I will see you on later. Join us for some video games, and we'll see you on the flip side. Thanks. Bye bye.